EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store. As it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Now the veteran workhorse, here's James Conner.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second down and 4.
Murray now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Murray. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Seattle.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Here we go, stack. Cougar right there. Dixie Maverick.
Looking to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Okay, break.
3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That is caught downfield by Harrison. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marvin Harrison Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 65 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And just nowhere to go for Connor. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
In punt formation for the Cardinals.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
30-yard line.
Ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. They'll get free as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding on the ground, but after that 1st down pickup, they've got to gain a little bit more confidence and feel good about starting a new set of downs, trying to move the ball.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Ready? 1918.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready, ready.
This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 45 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. Murray going to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. Still on his feet. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Second and 10.
Come on. Hey. Steady.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now he'll try to run with this. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the Cardinals' 21-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Cougar 19.
He's going to use his legs here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll set up a throw. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The middle, here's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Smith and Jigma with a grab. Down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw. And it's Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. There's Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw, it's Murray. Hard throw, incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he...
It's caught inside the 25. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Connor up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
Now Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's Zaven Collins into the backfield with ease and making the stick. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And complete to Smith-Njigba. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 23.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Gets around him and able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray to air it out again. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun, Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Cardinals.
Shotgun now from Murray. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones, 27 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Pass incomplete.
Intended for Jackson Smith-Njigba. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
So it's a win for the Seahawks here. And